fentanyl. Fentanyl is 100 times stronger than heroin, and as a result of that, it's just killing people. In Huntington from 2019, 20, and 21, we had 379 overdose deaths. 349 of them were as a result of fentanyl. Now, 349 as a result of fentanyl. I remember several years ago, then Senator Biden in the late 80s was speaking at Wake Forest University, and one of the things that he was saying is that we're having a proliferation of drugs being shipped into our country, and that is an act of war. Well, yesterday I heard one of my fellow mayors say something that just struck a chord with me, that fentanyl coming from China is a weapon of mass destruction. Is that there's enough that are coming in to our nation right now, coming through the border and other means, and how it's being packaged is enough to be able to kill every American across the country. And this is frightening. We have to be able to do something of this nature. And frankly, when we're talking with the president this afternoon, somehow I expect that will be addressed, because it was addressed yesterday when we were talking with Dr. Gupta, the drug czar, on our panel discussion. And he talked very specifically about the problems of having to deal with China and their shipping of fentanyl over into our country.
Look, it's very poignant, very moving when you put it in the terms you just did, a weapon of mass destruction. Yeah. Mayor, I am curious, when the people are coming up and talking to you in the supermarkets, how much are you hearing from your constituents about President Biden's possession of classified documents? Because that's what's being discussed a lot in Washington, D.C.
I've not heard anybody say something about that. People are concerned about their livelihoods, wanting to be able to take care of their families, doing everything that's necessary for that. They're thrilled that we are able now to be able to do things with infrastructure within our community that has not been done in 60 to 70 years. And it's because of the infrastructure law, because of the Inflation Reduction Act, because of the rescue plan. We have resources to be able to fix things and actually correct some wrongs within our community. We have 2 brownfield sites within my city that have long been shut down, that we're able to repurpose those into. One of them is being repurposed in coal country for a training and logistics program for solar panels and solar panel installation. On another piece of property that was built in the late 1870s, when my city was first founded, and it's been shuttered for 20 years, we've been able to partnership with the federal government, Department of Commerce, Appalachian Regional Commission, EPA, being able to clear that property. And now we have a logistics, robotic training center that's going to be locating on that, and positioning ourselves so that we might be able to bring other digital age businesses into the area, not businesses that came as a result of the Industrial Revolution.
Mayor Steve Williams, Huntington is a beautiful city. I hope everyone gets a chance to visit. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be on with you.
Just another reminder why it's so important to reach out beyond the Beltway and hear from these communities and their mayors, right? And talk about the issues that in many regards are bipartisan.
It's 2 different worlds, what he's dealing with and what is often being discussed out loud in Washington.
Exactly. Well, up next, as abortion rights opponents prepare to march through the